Oh, Romintins this time, not A2.
Okay, everyone. I assume that you know why we're here, right?
I've checked the perimeter. The coast is all clear.
Okay.
All right, then it's time. Time to
Interesting.
shop for the latest fashions at Chioria Boutique. Huh.
Hmm.
Don't you think something sounds a little off about that line?
Yeah, this is Chioria Boutique that we're talking about. I feel like we need something that sounds, I don't know, a little more extravagant, maybe?
We'll have to
Yeah.
talk about it later. The lights have been turned on and the audience is already here. The program is
I
started.
love this guy.
Hi. Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.3 special program. Yay! As you can see, our show is sponsored by Chioria Boutique, one
Oh
of the
my
leading
God.
fashion houses in Fontaine. But before we go any further,
Ah,
let's
so
take a
this is the
moment to
main
watch
thing.
the version 4.3 trailer.
Okay, let's see.
Camera operator. That can be a pretty technical job. Are you really up to it?
Oh. So many cards. Okay, Navia.
Wait,
Navia's
you
there.
put no thought into finding a good camera angle,
Sorry.
and the characters weren't in the
Couldn't.
shots. Positions, everyone!
Nice to meet you. I am Navia, the president, leader, commander-in-chief, executive director, and boss of
Of
Spina
course,
di
I'm there.
Rosula. Hey there!
Oh, down! What, she is penguin? She used the umbrella as a weapon? Whoa, whoa, whoa,
I guess.
He...
Fire!
Okay, that is a little too much to shooting. We have shooting umbrella. Damn.
All right, cameras will start rolling as soon as the set is ready.
Oh, Farina's really kicking things into gear as the director.
Props and lighting set the
Definitely.
scene. Actors can get their makeup done. Extras go
Oh,
over your positions.
oh, yeah.
Camera ready. Get the clapperboard.
New
Actors,
character?
do your position. Lights. Camera.
Who she is? I won't know.
Enough, villain! Pay for the death of our mother!
You're just as naive as her. Did you really think 2 muskets would be enough to defeat me?
Okay.
Crimes are evident.
Ooh, I love this music. Forearm, okay. I love this
Drop
music.
your weapons.
She has such a nice theme music. Ooh, what is this?
Justice will prevail.
What was that? Ooh.
Not bad. The actors' emotions were all on point. Let's keep that take. We'll move on to the next scene.
Mia, okay.
Did you really think you'd get away?
Chevras.
You can keep your Mora, and you can go to hell.
I love this. Oh man.
Excellent! That was
But I see
beyond
Ayako as well, so
mesmerizing.
means-
Let's make a film that'll make some
Ayako?
serious waves in
Ayako?
Fontaine.
Mia?
Not the kind of waves that drown.
Who is this new
I
girl?
mean, the good kind of waves.
What elements she have? I don't see. Okay, first Scott, don't forget this. Who is this girl? What element she have? I don't see. Definitely new playable character. She look like too good to be NPC. She's definitely somebody from Inazuma, but what element she can be? Cryo? Geo? Based on her color I have, or maybe Anemo. Anemo have a weird outfit as well, so. Oh, Ayaka have gun, damn it, who gave this girl gun? Charlotte? Yes, I love her. I love her voice, it sounds good. Navia surprised with this umbrella, definitely like Penguin from DC. Use umbrella as the gun. Yeah, that is cool. This girl
Welcome
is,
back to the
okay.
version 4.3 special program, everyone.
Let's
I'm
see.
Sarah Miller Cruz, the voice of Lumine,
Yeah.
and today I'm joined by...
Hey everybody, I'm Brenna Larson,
Oh.
the voice of Navia, president of the Spina di Rosula.
And I'm Erica Lindbeck, the voice of Chevras.
Yay! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is the first time we've had you two on the special program.
So excited.
Yeah, definitely.
It's so great. Okay, so actually, we have a tradition on the program where we all get to sing everyone a little song.
What?
Oh.
Huh? Okay.
Okay, nice
This is
try.
something new.
I've seen the special programs before.
You don't want to sing a song? We can sing a, like a
I
little
love
song
singing,
about
listen.
Genshin. You know, Genshin Impact. No, okay.
Ooh.
Back to business,
Okay,
back to
okay, I
business.
see, I see.
Okay, like we mentioned before, this program is sponsored by the Chioria Boutique.
Mm.
So while we're sharing content from version 4.3, I also wanted to get some inspiration for shooting commercials for the boutique.
We don't want to let our client down.
Yeah, and speaking of new content, we can't have a new version without introducing some new characters.
Okay,
As you already
let's
saw in
start.
the trailer, Navia and Shavras will be our new playable characters.
Yay! I'm sure many of our viewers are already familiar with Navia
Definitely.
after seeing her throughout Fontaine's Archon quests. But who is Shavras?
Yeah,
Indeed.
exactly.
Other Fontaine characters have already mentioned Shavras before in their voice lines.
Not
but,
too many.
Shavras will finally be making an official appearance in version 4.3.
Okay.
I'm so excited!
So exciting!
I know only she
by
spent
the
a
way,
lot of stuff
what do you
on
think
her
of letting one of
musketeer.
our characters from the new version take the lead role in our commercial?
Oh, well, I mean, if we're shooting a video for Chioria Boutique, then I think Navia would be an obvious choice. After all, Navia's clothing was designed by Chiori herself.
Wait, Erica, that was actually a really natural sounding product placement for Chioria Boutique. You're amazing at this.
I know it sounds like product placement, but Chiori really was the designer who created Navia's outfit.
I can
next,
see this.
Let's have a look at her fashion show.
Ooh, and by fashion show, we mean her character showcase. I always say that blind optimism isn't the answer. If you want a bright future, you have to go out and seize it with your own
What is
two
this?
hands.
Ooh. This is Axe? An
This
umbrella.
one's got your name on it.
Umbrella gun. Geo.
Proper send-off.
This is
Proper
overused.
Skinner
This smiles a little. Okay. This smiles creepy.
I'm sorry, can we take a moment to appreciate how perfectly Chiori customized Navia's clothes and accessories to reflect her personality? She clearly pays a lot of attention to the small details.
Erica, I love how
Yep,
seriously you're
definitely.
taking the sponsorship. It's really great.
Important.
While we're on this topic, though, Navia's parasol seems pretty interesting. On the outside, it looks like a delicate accessory used to block out the sun, but on the inside, there's actually a secret firearm that can be used to ward off enemies at a moment's notice. It's
Yeah, I see.
elegant and fierce all at once. Just like Navia herself.
Exactly. Even when it comes to her enemies, Navia is not the type to eschew basic etiquette.
What?
So she prefers to maintain
Axe?
appropriate
Yeah.
distance while in combat. While using her elemental skill,
Oh.
Navia opens her gunbrella and fires multiple Rosula shard shots that can pass through opponents, dealing
Oh.
geo damage upon
Oh,
a
God.
successful
Ooh.
strike.
Ooh.
For a period of time after using her elemental skill, Navia's normal,
Ooh.
charged, and plunging attacks will deal increased damage and become infused with the power of Geo, which cannot be overridden.
Now, when
Okay.
Navia's in combat, there are these little markings around her that look like bullets. I wonder if that's some sort of ammo for the gunbrella?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you guessed it. When a character in the party obtains an elemental shard created from the crystallized reaction, Navia will gain crystal shrapnel charges. Navia
Okay.
will consume these charges after unleashing her elemental skill. Her skill damage increases with the number of charges that she's accumulated.
Only three,
Oh,
okay.
okay. So you're saying that Navia's elemental skill becomes more powerful if she works together with other characters in the party to trigger the crystallized
The
reaction.
crystal is
Yes,
activated with air
exactly.
element.
Okay, great.
So it's no problem.
Navia's elemental burst calls
Yeah.
forth the Rosula Dorata
Bazooka.
Salute, which unleashes a massive bombardment on opponents in front of
This
her,
is Armageddon,
periodically
simple to
dealing
say.
geo elemental damage. I should also mention that Navia will accumulate crystal shrapnel charges at certain intervals if she strikes enemies with the Rosula Dorata Salute.
Oh.
Ooh, now that salute is spectacular. That's awesome.
Charge.
I heard that the Spina di Rosula likes to perform firearm salutes before important negotiations. You know, as a way to celebrate future success. Don't misunderstand, you guys. It's not an intimidation tactic at all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess that's just the
definitely not.
Spina's way of showing respect in their own way.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
Not intimidating
definitely.
at all.
No.
As the president of the
Huh?
Spina di Rosula, Navia is always trying to collect the latest intel by
Oh,
exploring
finally
all
some
corners
character
of
from
Fontaine.
Fontaine.
When Navia is dispatched on a 20-hour expedition in Fontaine, rewards gained will be increased.
Okay,
Cool.
so we just mentioned that Navia is the president of the Spina di Rosula. So I think we should bring up Spina's contributions to averting Fontaine's prophesized crisis.
Yep.
I mean, it was all thanks to Navia's leadership.
Exactly. Some people even lost their lives during that disaster.
We
I'm
know.
certain that those events weighed heavily on Navia, but she remained tough and committed to leading the Spina.
Yeah.
Yeah, and while we're on the topic of Fontaine's crisis, though the prophesized dangers are over, the town is probably still busy rebuilding everything, right? I bet Navia's gonna be occupied with that for a long time.
Oh, definitely. That's something that travelers will be able to see for themselves.
In head
Navia's
study.
story quest,
Yeah.
the Rosa Multiflora chapter, will become available in version 4.3.
Oh.
The Spina will be working diligently to rebuild Poisson. Though
Cool.
repairing the houses will be straightforward, the emotional distress may be much
Yeah,
more
emotional
difficult to
damage.
address.
Yeah.
If you're curious about how Navia and her crew are going to proceed, then be sure to check it out.
Ugh, I'm so excited.
I am interested in
Yeah,
other
I'm
girl
I'm
as
looking
well.
forward to seeing what happens. Okay, so now that we've introduced Navia, it's time for Chevreuse to be in the
Perfect,
spotlight.
perfect.
Okay, I know that since she's
Bullet
a
as
newcomer,
well.
you probably can't wait to learn
Pyro,
more about
bullet.
her. So let's get right into it.
Okay, how should I introduce her? First off, Chevreuse is the captain of the Special Security and
Captain.
Surveillance Patrol. It's a Fontainian organization that handles all sorts of difficult cases and dangerous criminals.
Ooh.
I love
She
this.
doesn't like to appear in public without
Ah.
good cause, so if you happen to run into her, it's likely that you're in some sort of trouble.
But as long as you're a law-abiding citizen, there's no need to worry. Chevreuse is actually really easy to get along with outside of work.
Oh.
Oh, Feastos are just the best snack. They're easy to carry with you.
Oh
and go with
my
so
God.
many sauces.
That much?
Final warning.
Ooh. Oh. What is? Oh, this. Oh, look at that. Because I what?
Hands where I can see them.
I. Ooh. Whoa. 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 That look like cool. That look like cool.
What? That was so fire. And I am not just talking about her skills.
Oh my gosh, look at her idol animation.
She eating
love
so
that
much.
She loves snacks.
Mhm.
That is so awesome.
She's a girl's girl, and she gets it.
Yeah, she gets it.
She's so short.
She's not exactly what you'd expect from the captain of the special patrol, though, right?
I guess that's kind of true. I mean, Chevreuse's work as a captain can be really stressful. I mean, I can't blame the girl for indulging
what
every
the
once in a while to
hell
relieve some
What's
stress.
this mix?
She even adjusts her training regimen to make up for her snacking habits. In fact, she trains more than any other member of the Special Patrol. Her platoon really admires her for that.
Wow. Okay, she's got some willpower. That is awesome. She's really admirable.
The Special Patrol prioritizes combat ability above all else, so the organization often attracts some eccentric personalities.
Okay.
Yeah. The Special Patrol used to have problems with insubordination, but ever since Chevreuse took control, everyone has fallen into line, which does not surprise me at all. She commands respect among her peers, and she's a formidable fighter, and she leads by example. Though she demands excellence from her platoon, she holds herself to even higher standards. She always tries to be an example for others to follow, whether it's investigating cases or in marksmanship practice.
And it looks like a lot of her skills involve using a musket. She must be a pretty good shot.
For sure. Chevreuse and her musket are basically partners in crime. They're inseparable.
Okay,
She
normal.
definitely knows her
Nothing
way around
special.
a firearm. Chevreuse uses her musket to fire at
Ooh.
opponents during her elemental skill. For a period of time after unleashing her elemental skill, Chevreuse will continuously restore HP to the active character on the field.
Oh,
During
nice.
her elemental burst, Chevreuse fires an explosive grenade with her
Look like-
musket, which will split into secondary explosive shells. upon
I love
impact.
this.
Haha, impact.
Yeah.
Whoa. Wait,
Whoa.
I noticed that Chevreuse has bullet-like markings around her during combat.
Similar
Can
to Navia.
she shoot a special type of ammo?
That's right. Chevreuse obtains an overcharged ball when a nearby party member triggers the overloaded reaction.
Oh,
Holding Chevreuse's elemental skill will
So
consume
electro
this
and pyro.
special ammo to unleash an even more powerful pyro attack that covers a larger AoE. This attack will also grant an attack buff to all pyro and electro characters in the party.
cool.
Okay, so that's where the name Overcharged Ball comes from.
Uh-huh. Chevreuse actually came up with the name herself.
Oh.
She was
Oh.
reading a novel where the protagonist believed that names held a lot of power. If you give something a cool-sounding name, then you've given yourself an advantage over your enemies. That kind of logic resonated with her, I guess.
Oh, well, I guess she has a
Okay,
point.
she
Oh,
feel
I should
alert.
also mention what happens if Shavras is paired with all Pyro and Electro characters. If your party contains at least one character of either type, then triggering the overloaded reaction will cause an opponent's Pyro and Electro resistances to decrease.
Oh,
Okay,
nice. Very
so
good.
it seems like Shovras could really shine in an overload team comp.
Yeah, I
But
love this
also
team.
did notice that Shovras isn't solely limited to a musket. She
Mhm.
also uses a polearm in combat.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
honestly,
not okay,
if
so
I were
cool.
a criminal, I feel like I'd be pretty nervous if she came after me.
Oh, for
Mm,
sure.
Power not okay, so cool.
Most people
Gun?
who have something to hide
Wonderful.
avoid her like their lives depend on it. And maybe it does. In all seriousness, though, that's why Shavras trains so hard. She has to be able to catch a wide variety of cunning criminals who try to evade her at all costs. So when Shavras is in your party, stamina consumption from sprinting is decreased.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I love that.
These two new characters are great. Both of them would be great leads in our commercial. I don't know, it's so hard to choose.
Yeah, very
I
hard.
know. And I will make this even harder for you.
Oh
What?
no.
We're about to take a look at what event wishes that travelers can look forward to in version 4.3. The candidate pool for the lead role of our commercial is about to get even bigger.
Oh,
What do you
yeah. In the first half of version 4.3, travelers can look
Ayaka,
forward to event
okay.
wishes for Navia and Ayaka. A
Good.
new 5-star Claymore, Verdict, will also be featured in the weapon event.
Claymore.
In the
ooh.
second half of version 4.3,
Damn
we'll have
it.
returning event wishes from the Raiden Shogun and Yoimiya.
Why
During this time,
you-
Chevrolet will also receive a huge drop rate boost.
Yay.
Be sure to check them out if you're
Why?
interested.
That's
Why?
awesome. Travelers can also look forward to 2 new artifact sets in version
Hmm?
4.3.
New
Songs
artifact?
of Days Past and Nighttime Whispers in the Echoing Woods.
I think
Be sure
so.
to keep
This
an eye on future
orange is
announcements
for
to learn more
Navia.
about them.
Yeah.
This seems like the perfect time
Other
for our first break. We've shared a ton of
cryo,
information
hydro?
so far, and I bet
Mostly
travelers
I
could
be
use
say
some
cryo.
time to digest it all.
You're
Like
right.
cryo.
For sure.
Definitely.
Let's take a break while we take a look at the second group of redemption codes. The version
Okay.
4.3 special program is brought to you by Chiyoria Boutique and will return shortly.
Okay, another code. But yeah. Oh, macaroni. That is okay. Okay, we have more stuff. Oh, she have new assistant. Interesting what the name be. Hmm. Okay, soon be starting. Yep.
Welcome back, everyone. So, we've thoroughly discussed our casting options for the Chiyoria Boutique commercial. But
Oh,
the
what
content of the
a
commercial is also important, right? Do you have any ideas?
Claymore. Ooh, this
If we're
Claymore
making
looking
a
nice.
commercial for Chiyoria Boutique, then how about we include some event footage of Chiori?
Yay!
Chiori is actually going to appear in the event for version 4.3.
What?
Hmm.
Well, the travelers have been able to see her store in the court of Fontaine. They'll finally get to meet her in person.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know. Travelers can also look forward to meeting Ayaka and Ayato in Fontaine. Chiori
Ayaka.
suggested that they should stop by, so here they are.
So cool.
Hey, this is actually the perfect time for a word from our sponsor. An Inazuma-born fashion icon, Chiori! Chiyoria Boutique is your one-stop shop for the latest and most
Oh,
influential
interesting.
fashion in Fontaine.
That is right. Chiori is acquainted with the Kamisato
Oh,
siblings
I'm not
because
surprised.
she's also from Inazuma. She actually introduced Ayaka and Ayato to Xavier and recommended that they make the trip to Fontaine for the Fontanalia Film Festival.
So
Oh,
exciting.
Fontaine Film
Will you tell us more
Festival,
about the
finally
Fontanalia Film
cinema.
Festival?
Oh, the Fontanalia Festival was established to commemorate the legendary Lock Knights. According to the myths, they went on a quest to search for the Oceanids and
Oh.
eventually welcomed the Hydro Archon Egeria to Fontaine.
Mhm.
Oh,
It's one of the most important festivals in Fontaine, like what the Windbloom Festival is to Mondstadt and Lantern Rite is to Liyue.
Ah, so exciting!
Mhm.
The Fontaine Film Association
Yeah.
proposed the Fontanalia Film Festival earlier this year. And during this time, the public may submit films for evaluation.
Oh.
The entry with the highest score will be given the Farina Award by the association.
Well,
I
we
see.
can see Farina working with Ayaka and the others here. So wait, does this mean that there's a chance that Farina might win the Farina Award? Okay, now I'm intrigued.
Ah, that's a
Well,
little
I'm
cliche.
sorry, but I'm gonna have to leave you in suspense. If travelers are curious about what Ayaka and the others are doing in Fontaine, or how Farina fared, you'll just have to play the event when the new version becomes
I am
available.
interested about this good
So we
theory.
know that several friends from Inazuma will be in Fontaine for the Fontanalia
Whoa.
Film Festival.
Yummy yum.
Travelers have so much more to be excited about.
Ayaka,
Travelers will also
Ayaka.
have the opportunity to participate in a variety of activity booths during the festival.
Okay,
Each
let's
one
see.
will have a different theme.
Oh boy, I'm scared already.
Ah, so cool. The first activity booth is the 1,000 Pace Interdiction Arc Minute Sharpshooting Zone. In
What?
this activity, travelers will use the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol simulation device to practice targeting and shooting opponents.
Sniper!
Special Patrol wanted the public to experience how fun target practice can be.
Oh my, I
The
love this
second
already.
activity
Oh,
booth is called
fighting.
Trick Shots, Tricky Lights.
just
In
fighting.
this activity, travelers will use the studio's special lighting effects to film
Oh.
a fight scene. Take advantage of the buffs brought about by the special lighting effects to defeat an endless stream of opponents and obtain a higher score.
So
Okay.
those special lighting effects are really giving off.
Black and white, simple to
Navi's
say.
movements are also super smooth. It's all so atmospheric.
Oh, for sure. But not everyone is enjoying the fun and games. Travelers will meet a contract employee at the third activity booth.
What?
She needs some help with her demanding client. During the activity Extreme Drive, travelers will help her test out stabilization mecha balls.
What?
Look at how the traveler chases after those stabilization mecha balls. Okay, I bet that contract employee can relate since she's being chased down by that client.
Oh, co-op.
Stabilization mecha balls seem pretty ordinary, but they're actually very agile.
Okay, we
They'll
have
automatically
pushing.
avoid all testers by moving in the opposite direction of your movement. You can find jump boosters around the testing grounds. Travelers can use them to jump higher and
Okay.
further, which is perfect for quickly traversing to the other side of a stabilization mecha ball. Travelers in co-op matches will have to find a way to herd as many stabilization mecha balls into their target area as possible within the time limit. The more mecha balls that end up in your area, the more points you'll earn.
The fourth
Okay.
activity booth
Whoa.
is called Into the Frame. In this activity, travelers will get to shoot their own scenes by experimenting with different camera positions and narration techniques.
Cool, we get to make a movie. That's awesome.
Wait, see.
Travelers might remember helping out Xavier with some filmmaking back in Inazuma, but
Yeah.
this seems more professional. Wait,
Okay.
maybe this can be the inspiration for our commercial.
Oh.
Now that I think about it, a Fontanian man went to Inazuma to shoot a film. I guess international travel can be a source of artistic inspiration. That must have also been true in Shiori's case, since she opened Shioria's boutique in Fontaine.
Ooh, that could be a strong theme for our commercial. Actually, Ayaka
I
and
don't know
Ayato
how
aren't the
thinks
only
about
Inazumans
this.
traveling abroad in version 4.3. Kuki Shinobu just arrived in
Oh,
the
one
US
on
for
you,
her class
okay.
reunion.
Yeah, and
Ito
Ito
back.
decided to tag along as the boss of the Arataki gang.
Oh.
And he brought his Onikabuto with him. I think he plans to train his beetles for battle.
Wow.
Well.
Yeah.
The Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp. That name is definitely very Ito.
Right,
Yeah.
for sure. And there was also a beetle battle event in version 3.4, right? Ito
Yeah, that
battled
was-
against a super powerful beetle battler.
Yeah, I
I
remember.
believe his name was Grandmaster Hanakado.
Something
Yep.
like that.
Grandmaster Hanakato made an impressive showing during the last beetle battle event. This time, he's made the trip to Liyue with Ito. It seems like the two
Oh,
of them have
boy.
met a mysterious new beetle battle master.
What? Who is it?
Veda?
Tell us, tell us,
I'm
tell us.
sorry. I'm sorry. I can't give that away.
Veda?
Travelers will have to discover their identity during
Who
the event.
other can be?
Aside from meeting this mysterious new beetle battle master, travelers can
Ooh.
also look forward to new ways to battle. While the movement and charge mechanics remain unchanged
Blow.
from the original event, travelers can now also instruct Onikabuto to use guard to defend against electro bullet and jet stream attacks. Make
Nice!
use
That
of
look like
movement,
much more
charge, and
anime.
guard strategies to topple your opponents no matter what they throw at you. Master them, and you'll be ready to tackle
I
the
love
ultimate trial of
this
the strong.
reflection.
Ooh.
Okay.
Trial of the strong.
That looks like interesting.
Travelers can look forward to encountering an
Oh.
old friend in the Fontaine
Oh.
countryside. That's right, Ullman came to
You.
Fontaine and he brought his treasure map and treasure-seeking Sealy along with him.
Not bad.
Yay!
Underwater.
Our
Oh.
mini Sealy friend is back!
How this
So
will?
cute. Travelers can help restore the Sealy's
Uh.
vitality by absorbing energy from the locations that are marked on Ullman's treasure map.
But
In
underwater.
return, the Sealy will guide us to the locations of buried treasure. After collecting ancient iron coins during this event, you can exchange them for various rewards, including a mini Sealy in your preferred color.
News.
Okay, so in the event preview, it looked like some of the treasure is located underwater, but when I first arrived in Fontaine, I discovered that Sealy couldn't follow me underwater. Is this treasure-seeking Sealy different?
That is very observant of you.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
In this iteration of the
Okay.
Lost Riches event, a new mini Sealy named Brilliance will be available. This new mini Sealy can travel underwater.
Amazing!
Yeah.
Okay.
Treasure isn't the only thing
Oh.
that you'll discover in Fontaine's countryside. You might also come across a mysterious domain guarded by a unique swordmaster who searches for the meaning of battle. During the Dance of Resolute Will, travelers will get the chance to participate in combat challenges. Each challenge stage will contain 2 rounds. Travelers must select their party compositions before
I
the
see.
challenge starts.
What's
One of
something
your
like that?
chosen characters must be used in both rounds, but no other character can be repeated.
Oh,
Okay.
Mhm. After you complete a Blade Dance objective during a challenge, you will obtain a heightened verve buff. Defeating opponents while heightened verve is active will grant you more points.
Okay.
And another old friend is returning in version 4.3. That's right, it's Lieben!
Ah.
Yay!
Maybe he's saying
And if
some tease
Leben
about
is
that one.
around, then that must mean we'll have a chance to trade a bunch of items for Primo Gems again.
Ooh,
Okay.
exciting!
Good.
Okay, so it looks like Lieben isn't the only old friend we'll be reunited with in version 4.3.
Who else?
Several familiar faces will be joining the Genius Invocation TCG.
Signora?
After this update, travelers will have the opportunity to
Signora
challenge characters around
Cardano.
Fontaine.
Ooh.
A new Fontaine-themed table customization will also be available.
Nice.
Ah,
Oh.
I'm so excited to see players challenge some Melazines.
I know, so exciting.
Mhm.
Travelers can look forward to the addition of several new cards, including 6 new character cards, plus 5 new monster cards, such as Dvalin, Signora, and Ajdaha, will be obtainable from the corresponding tavern challenges. But that's not all. The Forge Realms Temper event will also be making a reappearance, and there will be an update to the Heated Battle mode. Be on the lookout for future announcements.
There's TCG content to look forward to outside the game as well. The Genius Invocation TCG Asia Invitational will officially begin in January 2024.
Unfortunately, I don't
Travelers
envision
can
so
look
no.
forward to some friendly competition between 16
Yeah,
of the top
friendly,
TCG players
friendly,
all across
definitely.
Asia. I heard they're some of the best in the region. So cool. Be sure to follow the Astro Carnival X or Twitter account to stay up to date on the latest news about this epic showdown.
No, thanks.
Oh my gosh, this is all so exciting!
Mhm.
Well, hang on to that feeling, because we're taking a short break to look at the next group of redemption codes. We'll be back to sharing more exciting information about version 4.3 in just a moment.
Yay!
Oh, interesting artwork. Okay. Guns, a lot of guns, simple to say. Mask, script, gun, musket, chan. That look like definitely like something. Interesting be what? This carrying some even a little while. This TCG I stopped playing because it was not boring, but was a little overdoing with this stuff. But when this player being Fontaine, this NPC player, oh,
Welcome back, travelers!
what do you
We've
have?
introduced a lot of content, and we've gotten a ton of inspiration for our commercial. Honestly, our promotion is definitely shaping up.
Totally.
But before we reveal our new idea, let's dive into the system optimizations that the project team has prepared for version 4.3.
Okay, let's see.
Okay. First, we have some artifact-related optimizations to introduce.
Show
With
me.
an ever-increasing amount of artifact sets to choose from, many travelers may have been hoping for a better and quicker way to filter and locate desired artifacts. After the version 4.3 update, travelers can check out artifact set recommendations for a given character to see
Okay.
what artifact sets active players have been choosing for that character recently.
That's cool.
Mhm. In addition, an automatic locking function has been added. Now, when filtering
Cool.
artifacts in your inventory, you can lock the artifacts that fit your filter specifications in batches. With the automatic locking function, newly acquired artifacts that fit your locking criteria will automatically be locked when added to your inventory.
Oh,
That's
that is
awesome.
very
Travelers
good.
can have up to 2 preset auto-lock plans for each artifact set. Travelers can choose their own or follow the recommended settings summarized for active player data. Since it may take some time to collect the necessary statistics, new artifact sets will not feature recommended locking settings immediately.
Okay.
Yes. Of course, if you can lock artifacts in batches, you can unlock them in batches as well. Travelers can look forward to both of those features in the new update.
Okay.
That's not all though.
Oh.
Travelers will be able to sort artifacts by 3 different attributes. Plus, the artifact enhancement screen will allow travelers to add a greater amount of enhancement materials at once. An enhancement limit feature will also be available. Hopefully, these optimizations will not only make artifacts easier to find, but also quicker to level. Be on the lookout for future announcements to learn more.
The project team is always
Okay,
working
that
hard to
looks
address
very
your
good.
survey
That
feedback.
is very good news.
So, travelers should look forward to further artifact-related optimizations in future version updates.
Okay.
Improvements to equipping artifacts and other artifact-related optimizations are all in the works.
Good to
In
know.
addition, the project team has made adjustments to provide smoother ascension and enhancement experiences for travelers. When you level up a character, enhance an artifact, or enhance a weapon, you no longer have to click so many pop-up windows.
Oh, that's awesome. As a new player using a few 1- and 2-star materials to level artifacts, the whole process might feel a bit slow, especially with pop-up windows appearing.
Totally. This new optimization significantly reduces the amount of pop-up windows that we have to click through. So travelers can look forward to a much smoother enhancement and leveling process. The next optimization has made it easier to repeat domain challenges. Previously, travelers who tried to continue domain challenges would be sent to the entrance of the domain. This meant they would have to run all the way to the center to start the challenge. But after this update, travelers who choose to continue in a domain challenge will load right next to the area where you actually start fighting, which is amazing.
Oh, that is
So,
very
happy
good.
farming,
Yeah.
everyone.
Ooh. This should make it way easier for players to farm artifacts for Navia.
Yeah,
True, true.
definitely.
I see why you
In
introduced
addition,
that.
version 4.3 has made it easier to clear your quest backlog. Archon Quest Chapter 2 Act 4, In the Depths, An Unexpected Reunion, takes place in the underground mines of the Chasm. In the past, travelers had to complete the world quests, Chasm Spelunkers, and the Heavenly Stones debris before being able to proceed to the Archon Quest. In this update, travelers no longer need to complete those 2 world quests. Instead, travelers can speak directly to the miner who issued the commission to unlock a teleport waypoint.
Oh.
It will take them to the corresponding area and automatically trigger the next steps of the Archon quest.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. This will hopefully make it easier for travelers to quickly progress through Archon quests.
Oh,
So
definitely.
cool. So that'll make it significantly easier for new or lapsed players to access the Archon quest and claim those sweet, sweet intertwined fates as fast as possible.
Yes, definitely.
For sure.
Okay.
Also, one-click expeditions will be available starting in version 4.
Oh, wow,
This will allow
fantastic.
travelers
That
to
is
claim
very useful.
expedition rewards and repeat expeditions with a single click. Travelers will also be able to claim processed ingredients and forged items with a single click.
Oh, that is good as
sweet.
well.
That's gonna make it easier to collect rewards from Catherine.
Definitely.
Mhm.
There's also a ton of other quality of life improvements in this update. For example, optimizations have been made to enemy tracking with the Adventure Handbook and character selection logic during crafting and forging. In addition, when performing mystic offerings, travelers will now be able to add artifacts in batches. There's a lot to look forward to, so be sure to check future announcements for more information. Okay, moving on from optimizations, a new Fontaine-style realm layout will be added to the Serenity Pot.
Ooh.
Simply purchase the corresponding items from Tubby to unlock it.
Ah, it
Oh
looks like an
my
aquarium.
god.
I know, right? Travelers can use ocean currents to travel between the islands in this layout. Some islands even have ponds that travelers can use to keep fish.
It looks like a cool
Oh.
underwater kingdom. It's just so pretty.
Oh my god, take me a
And they'll
long
be even
time to
prettier
build.
once travelers have the chance to make them their own. I'm
Yeah.
so excited to see what everyone's going to come up with.
Yeah, me too.
Especially my friend's teapots.
Ah, you just want to copy their designs, don't you?
Oh.
Yeah, you can.
Maybe.
I knew it.
I have another piece of super exciting news to share with everyone.
What?
Okay, I know, right? The annual Genshin Impact online concert, Melodies of an Endless Journey, is coming soon!
Yay!
Okay.
I heard this year's concert is going to celebrate Genshin's classic melodies in an entirely new way. Let's
What
take a
is-
sneak peek at some of the amazing moments that this concert has in store.
Okay, we still have a lot of stuff. Oh. And? Ooh, lovely. So that many people have to play to listen this one song. No, mostly this one song. We're going from opening the game. Cool. So this time we have Fontaines slash Inazuma. Let's see if I focus. So simple. Oh, nice. And some filler version. This be nothing too much huge to change. I think. Or do you want something more? Sure, you
The
think?
2023 Genshin concert held in Shanghai last
Oh.
September will also be online soon, so stay
Yeah.
tuned, travelers.
Whoa, so we have 2 online concerts to look forward to?
Yep. Further details will be announced across
Uh,
Genshin Impact's
excellent.
official social media accounts, so be on the lookout for more information.
What are you
At
hiding?
the end of version 4.3, travelers can also look forward to the release of the 4th Genshin Impact character OST
Ah.
album, Stellar Moments Volume 4. The
Nice.
album will feature 26 character songs created by the Hoyo Mix team.
Cool.
Wait, we're finally getting Alhaitham and Wanderer's OSTs.
Yep, and Farina's song too. Her song All the World's a Stage has already been getting a ton of love.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
awesome.
I can see this. This is Sumeru. Yeah. I'm not sure, music. But what you...
Okay, well, that's all the new information we have to share about the update.
No, you're
So,
hiding something
I
more.
guess that means it's time for the version 4.3 special
What are you
program to
hiding?
come to a close.
Aww.
Aww.
But we haven't even come up with a plan for our Chiorio Boutique commercial.
Actually, we've already finished shooting it.
You're right. The
What?
special program was a pretty good commercial. I'm certainly not going to forget the name Chioria Boutique after this.
Chiori, okay.
Oh my gosh, we really did cover a lot of important information today.
For sure. The most important part is our final word from our sponsor, Chioria Boutique. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
Ah.
I just wanted to let everyone know that I'm so excited to be a part of Genshin Impact, and I
Cool.
cannot wait for all of you to meet Shovres.
Ah, that'd be hard.
I feel
Mhm, mhm.
exactly the same. Can't wait to see more Navia in her fighting action.
Yeah.
And also, can't wait for little swimming sealies.
Yes.
They are so cute.
So
Oh my
cute.
goodness.
And I think the new mini games are really fun, especially the one where we get to
Yeah,
watch the
mostly
movie.
yes. Yes, yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Well, I am just so glad that the three of us have been able to do this special program together. This has been so
Oh,
much
me
fun.
too. Really fun,
And
yeah.
that's all we have for the version 4.3 special program. I hope that everyone's looking forward to experiencing all this exciting new content for themselves. Be sure to check it out when the update goes live.
Yeah.
Come on, what are you hiding? What are you hiding?
Bye.
Tell
See you
me, tell me.
later.
Bye.
No, nothing? Whoa. What the hell is that? Lee, you have to go.